Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just doing an update on Mind Medicine. I've talked about them and a couple other psychedelics here on the channel. They're not quite what you think they are. They're kind of an interesting business, and we'll kind of dive into it here. And I'll also link some other videos that I've made in the description as well, so you can get a little bit more in depth on what MindMed is. They help with stress, anxiety, depression, all kinds of different things. So it's pretty interesting. The more I dive into it, the more I'm interested in this company, and a lot of good things with it here. And again, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice. You have to do your own due diligence. I'm just bringing these your way and giving you something to think about. But back to MindMed. They closed an acquisition of Health Mode, a leading machine learning digital medicine company. The acquisition will help build a full stack digital mental health platform for psychedelic medicines. Ex-Pfizer digital medicine executive Dr. Daniel and former Google industry veteran Bradford added to the MindMed executive team. So two pretty prominent businesses there. I have shares of Pfizer as well as Google. If you don't have $2,000 laying around, you can buy partial shares on Robinhood, and you can also buy partial shares on Fidelity. If you're looking to get away from Robinhood, I have several links in the description. Feel free to help yourself and get some free stock, and that helps you out, and who doesn't like free money, and also helps out the channel here. So but MindMed, a leading psychedelic medicine biotech company, is pleased to announce that it has closed the previously announced acquisition of Health Mode. And so this could add some momentum to the stock. We'll see what it does tomorrow. Should be interesting. But their leading psychedelic medicine biotech company is pleased to announce that it has closed the previously announced acquisition of Health Mode, a digital medicine and therapeutic startup that uses artificial intelligence, AI-enabled digital measurement to increase the precision and speed of the clinical research and patient monitoring. The acquisition. The Health Mode acquisition marks the start of the MindMed 2.0 as we seek to not only build a drug development company for psychedelic medicines, but also a comprehensive mental health technology platform to one day potentially launch these transformative medicines to patients in a scalable manner. And I'll let you go ahead and pause the video and read the rest there for yourself. Also try to link the website in the description. This is found on Investing News. And as you can see right up here, Psychedelics Investing News, and you should be able to find the article there. They also look bullish on growing acceptance of psychedelics. And MindMed, if you're looking into psychedelics, MindMed is one of the most popular one. Is one of the best psychedelic stocks out there. I wrote about MindMed back in early 2020, just before the company went public. At that time, I noted that because of a promising research being done on psychedelics and the push to legalize psilocybin, magic mushrooms in the United States, the outlook for Mind Medicine stock looks solid. In fact, the early days of psychedelic stocks were reminiscent of the MJ boom. And thanks to the growing acceptance of psychedelics, the near and long-term outlooks for MindMed are excellent. And I'll let you go ahead and pause the article, or pause the video and read the rest there for yourself. But like I said, this I'll just read this here. Is a growing mountain of evidence to suggest the microdosing with psychedelic drugs like psilocybin Can be used to treat conditions of alcoholism, opioid addiction, post-traumatic stress disorder, and depression. So that's what I was talking about earlier. The psychedelics aren't what you think they are until you get to researching them. They're really interesting, as they can treat all of these here: alcoholism, opioid, post-traumatic stress. Those are all huge, and depression as well, especially through the pandemic. So these have, I'm sure, all increased, and that's why I'm talking about psychedelics here, because I can really see the potential, and who knows when we are going to get out of this pandemic. So I know it's been hard on a lot of people out there, so I was kind of encouraged to make this another one of these videos here. So but I will let you go ahead and pause and read the rest there for yourself. Again, this is on Profit Confidential. And back to Reddit here. Some information here 3 days ago. Stocks rising. Future of psychedelic inspired medicine. So there is a lot behind these psychedelics. There's still a lot of research being done. There's still a lot of information coming out. That's why I've became kind of bullish on them. Just a lot of great information. Like I said, with the pandemic, I know alcoholism went up. Stress has definitely went up. People have lost their jobs, so stress, depression. I mean, it all goes hand in hand. It's all kind of, unfortunately, it's kind of a snowball or a domino effect. So if you can see the point that I'm trying to make, that's why these psychedelics are getting popular, and that's why I'm making videos about them, to let everybody know about these and be aware of them. So, but as you can see right now, it's at 332, and I look for these to continue to go up. Everybody that I can see is pretty bullish on these, including myself, and I can really see the potential behind them here. So there is other psychedelics out there. Like I said, I made a video. I think it had about 5 or 6 different psychedelics. I can't say any of the other ones off the top of my head, but MindMed is the most popular one, but I'll go ahead and try to link that in the description as well. But again, it helps with trauma, depression, anxiety, just all kinds of different things. So if you have any of this one or any other psychedelics, go ahead and list that in the comments, as well as your cost basis, and that would be really interesting to know. Here's a person totally bullish on it, $4+ at the close tomorrow. So, and nothing here for tip ranks, and probably because it's a penny stock. Plus, this one does trade over the counter. So if you're trading on Robinhood, like I said, there's links. You can get a free stock and get a different platform, as well as so the point that I'm trying to make is you can't trade this one on Robinhood. You'd have to go to like a TD Ameritrade. They do charge a commission. They do have more OTC stocks than what Fidelity does. I bought in a lot of my OTC stocks on Fidelity. You don't have to pay a commission on Fidelity. They do not carry all the OTC stocks that TD Ameritrade does, so therefore that's why TD probably charges you a commission. But I'm looking into getting some of this one, so I have not bought any of this one yet. Although I have talked about it a couple times, I've just been kind of watching it, but I might be pulling the trigger on this one tomorrow. So again, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice. You'd have to do your own due diligence and do your homework on this one and see what you think of this yourself. And like I said, I've covered it a couple times, as well as some other psychedelics. I'll list that in the description for you. And if there's any other stocks that you want me to cover, go ahead and leave that in the comments as well. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing. Stay green. Cheers.